346 people died in a $68 billion corporate heist, and nobody's even talking about it. You see, the American aerospace sector is still bleeding from a robbery at Boeing. The media blames lazy factory workers for Boeing's mid-air door blowout and their two fatal accidents, but the culprit is the cap table. For a decade, management, they weren't engineering planes, they were engineering a financial machine. Instead of spending $7 billion to create a safe new design to replace the 737, the Boeing C-suite took a more cost-effective route, and they strapped massive new engines on a 1960s airframe. They called it the MAX. Why? Because they needed cash to juice the stock. See, from 2010 to 2019, management extracted $68 billion by getting loans from a Citibank syndicate to fund stock buybacks and dividends. Now, look, ordinarily, a company buying back its own stock is usually a good signal, but this was 146% of total profits. They paid for that by gutting R&D. They squeezed out the supply chain. They outsourced the actual manufacturing to captive vendors who slashed wages and skipped quality checks to survive the margin crush. Engineering culture was sacrificed to hit quarterly earnings targets. This all culminated in two fatal air disasters. On Lion Air and Ethiopian Air, they killed a combined 346 people in 2018 and 19 respectively, and also the Air Alaska flight in 2024 that had the door blow open shortly after takeoff. When a heavily industrialized manufacturer is starving of money to fund executive payouts, the rot doesn't stay on the ledger, it physically manifests. The doors blowing off are not an engineering mistake. It's the exact product that Wall Street paid for.